Once upon a time, there was a boy named Jack who lived with his mother in a dreary cottage. They were very poor, and Jack was so lazy that he would do nothing except bask in the sun during the hot weather and sit by the fire during winter. His mother tried everything to get him to help, but Jack just wouldn't budge. Finally, she told him, "If you don't start working for your food, I'll have to turn you out." That threat finally got Jack moving. He went out and found a job on a farm, working under the warm sun. The farmer paid him 1 penny, but Jack, not used to money, lost it in a stream on his way home. "You silly boy," said his mother. "You should have put it in your pocket." "Next time I will," replied Jack, scratching his head. The next day, Jack found work with a cow keeper and even milked a cow. The owner gave him a jar of milk for his efforts. But Jack, being Jack, spilled it all before he even got home. "Dear me," said the old woman, "you should have carried it on your head." "Next time I will," replied Jack, nodding earnestly. And so it went. The very next day, Jack found himself a new job. This time, it was with a farmer. And what did the farmer offer? A big, lovely lump of cream cheese. Now, Jack thought carefully about how to carry it home. He placed the cheese on his head like a crown. Off he went, balancing it carefully. But oh, the sun was so hot. By the time he got home, the cheese had turned into a gooey mess, half missing and the rest stuck in his hair. His mom saw him and sighed. "You good-for-nothing boy, you should have carried it in your hands." Jack replied, "Next time I will." Day after Jack received a shoulder of lamb from the butcher. He tied it to a string and dragged it along behind him. By the time he got home, the meat was completely spoiled, and his mother was at her wits' end. She was so frustrated that, shaking her head, "You should have carried it on your shoulder." "Next time I will," promised Jack, as he scratched his head once more. Then on Monday, Jack found a job with a cattle keeper who gave him a donkey for his trouble. Jack, being strong, somehow managed to hoist the donkey onto his shoulders, and he slowly made his way home. As Jack walked, he passed by a house where a rich man lived with his beautiful daughter, who was deaf and dumb. She had never laughed in her life, and her father was desperate to find someone who could make her laugh. As Jack passed by with the donkey on his shoulders, the sight was so comical and strange that she burst out laughing. And just like that, she regained her speech and hearing. Her father was overjoyed and kept his promise by marrying her to Jack. And that's how Jack, the boy who once seemed so lazy and foolish, ended up becoming a rich gentleman and living happily ever after with his mother. So in the end, even a little bit of clumsiness can lead to the most unexpected and wonderful surprises.
Don't forget to subscribe!